They go play action here on first down. Got a man complete. This is Richard Rodgers. And all the way down to the 35. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 41 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Halfback sent in motion. Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Here's Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Bridgewater on first down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Let's go.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man as Thielen is complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. He's to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 76 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They've got a third down and 5 to start things out. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Bridgewater now on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
They just do get the playoff. Now Bridgewater going deep for Diggs. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Going up top. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Yard punt, return of 9. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 here. shotgun. It's Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Third down, Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
The slot man in motion right. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rodgers to throw on second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. A minute 57 to go in this first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Slot man moves right. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing now is Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
First down, Bridgewater. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Bridgewater now from the 50. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater again. His throw caught right around the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw, Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A toss to Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Again, it's Cook. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. A gain of 13 and also the first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
Bridgewater now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
The Vikings on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Kamara. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. It's caught. Nelson. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. The old connection. Rodgers to Nelson, getting Green Bay a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Shift together here from the D-line. They run it again with Kamara. And he's got some space here. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
On first down. Rodgers. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And the back goes into motion. On second down, here's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On third down, here's Kamara. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Linval Joseph able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now they send a man in motion right. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Rodgers. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On second down, Cook gets through, and now an opening. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And Rudolph has it left side. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. A gain of 6 there on first. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he puts it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Packers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And they take a knee. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us.